Captain, and I say what's to be done with the treasure!
Some of us suffered a lot more than you in taking it, with all due respect.
He's right, Captain. We all have a say in this.
I say, all of us. That's right, all of us.
We all work for it and... That was uncalled for, sir.
Back to your stations now, or we won't live to see tomorrow!
Steady the bus, steady the bus!
Come on,
Curses, where are you? We need to talk. Stop doing that, you scurvy dog!
Black dog to you, Pew. No scurvy here. Now, what's your problem?
The captain. I'll never get the hang of this.
Of course you will. And you're right about the captain. But we're going to do something about it.
What the devil?
Devil's got nothing to do with this, Flint.
That's Captain Flint!
Not anymore.
Sorry it had to be this way, Flint. Good thing we've got Flint's charts. Otherwise we'd never make it through the shoals ahead.
Captain Dog, request permission to feed the captain. Prisoner, sir.
Permission granted. But watch him. He's a tricky old pirate.
Thanks, Ben. Now you better go about your duties.
Good luck, Captain. Are we there yet?
Almost. Flint's log is dead on the money so far, but I can't say much for his penmanship. crafty old fox outwitted me. He changed the chart. We'll get you, Flint, no matter how long it takes. We'll get you for this!
It was the loveliest set of table and chairs, and at quite a reasonable price. Oh, I promise you, you won't be sorry. There's a good boy, Jim. Thanks, missus.
Sam, your father trained you well to make shoes, just like I'm teaching my boy Jim to run the inn.
I could run it now, if he'd let me.
There'll be plenty of time when you're grown, Jim.
Yes, Mr. Jonas, it's a quiet, peaceful life. All a man could want.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
I'm teaching my lad to make eggs like that.
Such a smart boy. I'll get it.
Rum!
Drink and the devil have done for the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
James, won't you please ask the captain to pay his bill for all these months? He owes us a great deal of money.
Why won't you ask him, Father?
Someday, when you're grown, Jim, you'll understand.
Yes, Father.
Jim, let me know when Dr. Livesey arrives.
Yes, Mother.
Where's my breakfast boy?
Here.
Careful now, boy.
Bill! Come, Bill. You know an old shipmate.
Black dog.
And who else? Ah, Bill. Bill! We have seen a sight of times, us two.
Boy, more rum.
We knows you got it, Bill. Share and share alike, I always say, don't you?
No, 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 and an end to it.
Blast you, bones! Ah! Oh! Ah!
We must get away from here.
But why, Captain?
Quiet! Rum! More rum! Ah!
Jim!
Dr. Livesey!
Please help me with this creature. You have had a stroke because you drink too much rum. Do you understand me?
Where's Black Dog? Tell me, lad.
Jim, I've done my best to save this fellow's trebly worthless life. Give him some of this medicine twice a day.
I'll see to your father. Remember, sir, keep drinking rum and you will die.
Medicine! Medicine! Black Dog's a bad un, but there's worse that put him on. It's my old sea chest they're after. The chest gem. I was old Flint's first mate, and I'm the only one as knows the place. Don't let him tip me the black spot, Jim. You don't let him, boy.
What's the black spot?
You keep your weather eye open, and I'll share with you equals, upon me honor.
Our deepest condolences, Jim. Your father was a fine man.
He did the best he knew how to do. And that pirate took him to an early grave. Well, at least you have the inn to run with your mother. Yes, I suppose I do.
Will any kind friend inform a poor blind man in what part of this country he may now be? I'd be mighty grateful.
You were at the Admiral Benbow in Blackhill Cove, my good man.
Ha! Will you give me your hand, my kind young friend, and lead me in?
Don't! Let go!
Now, boy, take me to the captain.
Here's a friend for you, Bill.
You!
The same.
Get away from me! Ah!
Now, Bill, you sit where you are. Boy, take his left hand by the wrist and bring it near to my right. You have until 10, Billy Bones. And now that's done.
Who was that, Captain? What did he give you?
The black spot? That means they're coming! Flint's crew in 6 hours! They'll never get it! Never!
Get what, Captain? Get what?
Don't touch him, Jim.
He said pirates are coming, but he wouldn't say for what.
Oh, dear. No.
They'll be here in 6 hours. I think he's dead.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Please, Mr. Urquhart, we need help defending the inn.
I'll get my musket.
Of course we'll help. Thank you so much. It's Flint's men, and they're on their way right now. Flint!
Good luck to you, Jim. I'm sorry.
Wait!
Oh, Jim, I'm afraid for you to go back to the inn.
I intend to get the money the captain owed us. Hours before Flint's men arrive. We must get into the captain's chest.
The key, Jim.
Thread, tobacco.
Hurry, Jim.
I know.
What do you see, Jim?
Oh, there's nothing else here.
Maybe check his pockets again.
Wait a minute.
What is it, son?
I knew it had to be here. Look.
I'll have what he owed me and not a farthing more.
What's this?
It's filthy, young man, is what it is.
Mother, it's a map.
Jim, don't disturb me while I'm counting.
But it's not just any map. It's a treasure map.
Listen.
Mother, the blind pirate.
Jim.
Shh. Mother, he'll be back with more pirates. Take the whole bag.
I will not lower myself to their level.
Comrades,
Oh, my ankle.
Lean on me, Mother.
Down with the door! Get the boy! I'll have that map.
We need your help. Take us to Dr. Livesey.
Flint? He was the bloodiest pirate of them all. Why, Blackbeard was a child compared to him.
What were these pirates so eager to find?
This.
Squire, is this Captain Flint known to have buried a treasure?
Why, yes. The richest that ever rode the seas, they say.
Let me show you. Bearing a point to the north of north-northeast, Skeleton Island, east-southeast, and by east. We must find it!
I'll get the best ship and the choicest crew in England. Young Jim Hawkins shall come as cabin boy.
With his mother's permission.
Of course. You shall come too, Joyce. We shall have adventures and riches beyond our wildest dreams. La, 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 la. The ship is bought, fitted, and ready for sea. Doctor, you never imagined a sweeter schooner named Hispaniola. It was the crew, though, that troubled me. I had the worry to find so many as half a dozen able men till I had the most remarkable stroke of fortune. I was standing on the dock when, by the merest accident, I fell in talk with an old sailor. Whoa! Who knew all the seafaring men in Bristol and wanted a berth as cook to get to sea again. The poor man is an innkeeper who lost a leg in his country's service.
Giddy up!
Out of pure pity, I hired him on the spot. I thought I'd only found a cook, but between the man and myself, we got together a company of the toughest old salts imaginable in only a few days. And as his first duty, I've entrusted young Hawkins to carry instructions to our resourceful new cook at the men's public house.
Hello, Sonny. Looking for your daddy?
No, I...
Hello, George. How's your grog, Edward? Left the missus at home today, eh, Charles?
Mr. Silver, sir?
Yes, my lad, such is my name, to be sure. And who may you be?
Jim Hawkins, sir.
Oh, I see. You are our new cabin boy. Pleased I am to see you.
And pleased I am to meet you. The squire, sir, sent me. Stop him! It's Black Dog!
I don't care two coppers who he is. He hasn't paid his bill. Tom, run and catch him! Who did you say he was? Black what?
Dog, sir. Has Mr. Trelawney not told you of the Buccaneers? He was one of them.
A pirate? In my house? George, run and help Tom! One of those swabs, was he?
A horrible, vicious man, sir.
Aye. Let's see. Black Dog. No, I don't think I know the name, not I. Yet I kind of think I've... Yes, I've seen the swab. He used to come here with a blind beggar.
That's Pew! They were Flint's men!
Flint? Why, he was the worst of them all. If we catch this Black Dog, I'll...
We lost him in a crowd, John.
Lost him? Are you running on one leg like old John? Get back to your place for a lubber, Tom. You two! They're good men, Jim, only stupid. You're a lad, you are, but you're smart as paint. I see that when you first came in. But what's Squire Trelawney to think? Me with this confounded pirate sitting in my house, drinking my rum? The bill.
Bill?
The money he owes me for 3 glasses of rum. Why, shiver me timbers. There's some coins I'll never see.
Gentlemen, I do seem to have been wrong about the crew.
I'm glad you're happy, Captain Smollett.
I am far from happy, Doctor. Every man before the mast knows we sail to hunt treasure. Someone's been talking.
Impossible.
At least you haven't told them where the map is, if, in fact, you know where it is. No one must learn who has it. Not even I. And, Mr. Trelawney, you are spoiling them in. Double grog. And a barrel of apples? Never knew good come of it yet. Spoiled hands make devils. That's my belief.
Captain, sir.
Report.
We'll sight the island tonight, sir. Latest, tomorrow noon.
So soon?
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Excuse me.
A trifle more of that man and I shall explode.
John!
Hello, Jim. Come to have another yarn with old John? Nobody more welcome than yourself, my son.
We're less than a day away from the island.
Well, ain't that good news? Here you go, lad. Show Captain what you think of him.
Will he take it from me?
He knows you now, Jim. I'm thinking he will do.
Raise the colors! Raise the colors! Last one.
No, not I, my son.
Silver.
Flint was captain. I was quartermaster.
Long John. With Flint.
Black Dog was there too. And old Pew. Of course, he wasn't blind then. The same broadside I lost my leg, old Pew lost his deadlights.
It can't be true. It can't be.
He was the flower of the flock, was Flint.
Aye, Dick. But Flint his own self was scared of me.
Most of Flint's men aboard here, then?
Most. The roughest crew afloat. And I know you'll join us, gentlemen of fortune, Dick. You're young, you are, but you're smart as paint.
That's just what he said to me.
I see that when I set my eyes on you.
Join you I will, John Silver. What are we to do with the captain and them?
Mark you here. I'm an easy man, mate, but duty is duty. After we got the treasure, death.
No!
Now jump up like a sweet lad and get me an apple, Dick, to wet my pipe like.
Land ho!
Mese!
I must tell the captain.
Thank you, Jim, for saving our lives.
Wasn't anything, really.
Captain, I await your orders.
Do not let these pirates know we're onto them. We must go on. If I gave the word to turn back, the pirates would come at us at once. So, we must see how many of the crew are faithful. And we must arm ourselves.
Jim,
Yes, sir?
stay close to me. And take this. To be used only in the direst emergency.
Really, Doctor, I can't say I approve of entrusting sidearms to children.
Who's a child?
I beg your pardon, Squire, but in the hours ahead, we may need help anywhere we might find it.
If all the pirates go, we'll attack them from the ship. The pirates seem ready to act. We must act first. We'll offer the crew the afternoon ashore. If no pirates go, we'll hold the cabin and fight them from here. If some pirates go, we'll fight the ones who stay on board. Then we'll set sail and leave the others on the island to fight and drink themselves to death. We'll leave the treasure for another day if we must. Enjoy your shore leave, men. You've earned it.
Thank you kindly, Captain. Cast off.
Where's the boy?
Last I saw him, he was next to the mizzenmast.
I know where the treasure is, and I know how to deal with those pirates. I'll show them who's just a boy. And I'll show that John Silver who's smart as paint.
Is that you, Jim?
What? Is the boy on board?
No!
Jim? Glad I am you're coming on, my son. See you on shore. We'll have adventures, lad. You and old John.
We can't set sail without Jim.
And we can't leave him on the island with those pirates. Ooh, that fool boy has ruined everything!
Jim, wait! Jim! Jim!
Sir, if I may, what are the squire and the captain doing while we load these boats?
Just a bit of housekeeping.
Pray your brig can hold us, Captain. Or one of us, you or I, won't be making the voyage home. And you still have to face Long John Silver!
What in heaven's name was that?
Oh, I reckon that'll be Eldridge Smythe. Sounds like he decided not to join me.
Then rest his soul for a true seaman. And as for you, John Silver, I'm not joining you neither. If I die like a dog, I'll die in my duty. I'm glad you've joined us, Gray.
Yes, sir. Though I'd rest easier if Captain had sent those six to their maker instead of the brig.
That's not the way of a gentleman, sir.
Then let's hope these others turn out to be gentlemen.
Stay back!
Please, sir, please.
Who are you?
I'm poor Ben Gunn, I am. And I spoken to no man these 5 years. Marooned I was, mate. Lived on nothing but goat since then, and berries, oysters. You mightn't happen to have a piece of cheese about you now.
Of course. It's in my pocket with the crown jewels.
No cheese?
No cheese.
Many the long night I've dreamed of cheese. Toasted mostly. I'll watch out for you, and you give me cheese. I've the means, my boy, I does. Good care. Tell me true, that ain't Flint's ship?
It's not Flint's ship, and Flint is dead. But some of Flint's hands are aboard, along with some men faithful to their duty.
Oh, not a man with one leg.
Silver. I hate him now.
Oh, then he's got the map. He's back for Flint's treasure. I were in Flint's ship when he buried it. Flint killed the 6 who helped him bury. Then I was on another ship. Let's stop on this island and find the treasure, I said.
Stop! Please!
Ooh, we searched and searched, but we couldn't find it. They goes back aboard and says, "You stay here alone, Ben Gunn, and looks for yourself." 5 years ago, well, or 6. Now Silver's come back.
You all right?
Get me off the island. I've a little boat under the White Rocket is.
Who's shooting at who?
The dogs broke free! Wade for shore! Carry what you can! Stand fast, men!
Take cover!
I must help my friends! I'll come to find you! Pirates have the ship! That's where I'm heading! A white rock! Maybe Ben Gunn's boat is under there.
They're backing down, lads!
The English flag!
Jim! Thank heaven you're alive!
But Mr. Redruth is not. Because you disobeyed orders and went ashore.
But
We might have taken the ship and marooned these buccaneers, but we had to come ashore and fight them off. To save you!
We put 7 of the mutineers in the brig, but evidently they found a way out.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, I suppose you are.
Captain! Captain Smollett! Flag of truce!
John Silver himself.
Flag of truce!
And what do you want with your flag of truce?
Captain Silver, sir, to come on board and make terms.
Captain Silver? Don't know him. Who's he?
Me, sir. These poor lads have chosen me captain after your desertion, sir. We're willing to submit if we can come to terms and no bones about it. All I ask is your word to let me safe and sound out of this here stockade.
My man, I have not the slightest desire to talk to you. But if you wish to talk to me, you can come in peace.
A word from you's enough, Captain. I know a gentleman, and you may lay to that. Ah, there's Jim. The top of the morning to you, Jim.
Back to our posts.
If you have anything to say to me, my man, better say it.
Right you were, Captain Smollett. Well, here it is. We want that treasure, and we'll have it. You would just as soon save your lives, I reckon. And you'll do that by giving me the map to the treasure.
Is that all?
Every last word, by thunder. Refuse that, and you've seen the last of me, but musket balls.
Very good. Now you'll hear me. If you'll come up one by one, unarmed, I'll clap you all in irons and take you home to a fair trial in England. If you won't, I'll put a bullet in your back when next I meet you. Now, bundle out of this, please, hand over hand, and double quick.
Give me a hand up.
Not I.
That's what I think of ye! Them that die'll be the lucky ones!
Quarters! Let's get ready to fight! Jim, you and I stand by to help load the ammunition.
But I want to fight!
Now!
Yes, sir.
If you please, sir. If I see anyone, am I to fire?
I told you so!
Thank you, sir.
Doctor!
All hands! All hands!
Out, lads! Out! And fight him in the open! Cutlasses! Round the house, lads! Round the house!
Yeah! Oh!
Lads, into the cabin! We've won!
I make it 9 mutineers left against 4 men
Captain, sir, I wish to be of further service.
and a boy.
Sir, if we can get the ship back, we'll have an important advantage. I request permission to try to cut it loose. Then we can rid ourselves of these horrible pirates and find the treasure.
Go away. Take my plate and stop talking nonsense.
Captain, I'm off to find this Ben Gunn the boy talks of, to see what he's about. He may be of help to us.
He goes to find my man while I scrub dishes. That's it.
How's that feel, sir?
Better, Gray, thank you.
Yeah, you're quite the wizard bandaging a wound, Gray.
I's had lots of practice, sir.
Here you go, mate.
Come on.
Here, no, that's a proper taste of rum.
Evening, sir.
Ben Gunn?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm poor, Ben. So poor, so poor. Did you bring it, sir? Did you bring the cheese?
That depends, sir. Do you happen to enjoy cheese all the way from Italy? Not yet, sir. I wonder whether there's anything you can do for me.
Ooh, I do think so, sir. I do think so.
Forgive me, Captain Smollett. I'll make good this time. I swear it.
You'd best give me that bottle, O'Brien.
Here, Ange, you had your own bottle. You drank your rum, and you ain't getting none of mine.
I'm gonna ask one more time, William O'Brien.
Shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. I don't think anyone's steering you.
What ho! Flag of truce!
Morning, Doctor. Come aboard. May I offer you a spot of rum, sir?
And end up like them, sir? No, thank you. I'll get right to the point, Silver. You're cooked. Your ship's gone.
The ship's gone!
No, they're gone of that. Quiet!
Let's bargain. We'll agree to give you the stockade and firewood. And I'll treat your men with medicine. You give us safe passage out of the stockade.
You're a generous man, Doctor. I'm feeling a bit dodgy myself. But I don't make a deal without I get the map.
Done.
Sleep well, Mr. O'Brien. Come aboard, Mr. Hands.
And where might you have come from?
I've come aboard to take possession of this ship, Mr. Hands, and you'll please regard me as your captain until further notice.
I reckon, Captain Hawkins, you'll want to get ashore now.
Why, yes, with all my heart, Mr. Hands. Say on.
Now look here. You gives me food and drink and an old scarf or handkerchief to tie my wound up, and I'll tell you how to sail this ship.
Not to the south, where we landed. I want to go to the North Inlet.
I've lost. And it's you as the wind of me. North Inlet. I haven't no choice.
I believe we're almost in the northern anchorage, Mr. Hands.
Now look there, Captain. There's a pet bit for to beach a ship in. This is it, boy. Stand by. Starboard a little. So. Steady. Larboard a little. Steady. Steady. Now, my hearty. Luff. Jim, I'd have had you but for that there lurch. But I don't have no luck. Not I. And I reckon I'll have to surrender. Which comes hard, you see, for a master mariner to a ship's yonker like you, Jim.
Hands! Wait till Captain Smollett hears I captured the ship.
Who goes? So, here's Jim Hawkins. Shiver me timbers. Dropped in like, eh? Well, come. I take that friendly.
Shiver me timbers! Shiver me timbers!
I've always liked you, I have, for a lad of spirit. And the picture of my own self when I was young and handsome. The doctor himself is gonna gin you for skipping out, Jim. You can't go back to your own lot. So you'll have to join with Captain Silver.
I won't join you, John Silver. I've seen too many die since I fell in with you. But there's a thing or two I have to tell you. Here you are, in a bad way. Ship lost, men lost, your whole business gone to wreck. And if you want to know who did it, it was I. I heard you from the apple barrel turning Dick pirate. I cut the ship's cable. I took down Hans and O'Brien on the ship. The laugh's on my side. I liked you, John Silver, and I respected you. But no longer. And I no more fear you than I fear a fly.
First and last, we've split upon Jim Hawkins, and now here goes.
Avast there. Maybe you thought you was captain here, Tom Morgan.
Tom's right.
Did any of you gentlemen want to have it out with me? Him that wants shall get it. I like that boy now. I never seen a better boy than that. And what I say is this. Let me see him that'll lay a hand on Jim, and you may lay to it. Now, I has business with Jim here. You swabs, step outside. Now, look you here, Jim Hawkins. You're within half a plank of death. I'll save your life, if so be as I can, from them. But see here, Jim. Tit for tat. You be my witness and save Long John from hanging.
Are you saying all's lost for you?
Aye, by gum, I am. No hope, Jim. Not with this lot of cowards. And I'm betting you got that ship safe somewheres.
All right, John. What I can do, that I'll do.
It's a bargain. You speak up, Plucky, and by thunder, I've a chance. Now come back in here. Gentlemen of fortune, I reckon tailors is your trade. But I'm Long John Silver, I am, and yous is my men. This boy is our hostage, and this is our fortune. Take a good look. Yes, Jim. Old John got the map.
Blockhouse ahoy! Here's the doctor to check his patients.
Come aboard.
Jim!
Top of the morning to you, sir. Here's our new lodger.
I should like to have a word with your lodger.
Mr. Jim Hawkins, will you give me your word of honor as a young gentleman? For a young gentleman you are. Your word of honor not to make a break for it.
I will, sir. My word of honor.
Then, Doctor, you just step outside of the stockade, and I'll bring the boy down on the inside.
Agreed.
Good day to you, sir. And all our duties to the Squire and Captain Smollett.
So, John Silver, you're making a deal for yourself now, is it?
By thunder, you're a fool, Tom Morgan. The doctor and them knows where the ship is, my son. And if you want to take Flint's gold off this island instead of staying here trying to eat it, you'll light us a fire whilst I escort the boy. Slow, lad, slow. They might round upon us in the twinkle of an eye if we was seen to hurry.
You're not really going to try to take the ship.
I told you, Jim, it's hopeless. I'm trying to save our necks. The boy'll tell you, Doctor, how I saved his life. When a man's steering as near the wind as me, you wouldn't think it too much, mayhap, to give him one good word for the sake of mercy.
Why, John, you're not afraid.
Doctor, I'm no coward, but I'll own up fairly. I've the shakes upon me for the gallows. And you'll not forget what I done good, not any more than you'll forget the bad. And now I step aside and leave you and Jim alone.
Jim, I cannot find it in my heart to blame you for deserting us. But by George, it was downright cowardly.
I know I disobeyed orders, Dr. Livesey, and now my life's probably forfeit for it. I should be dead already if Silver hadn't stood for me.
Jim, I can't have this. Whip over, and we'll run for it.
No, Doctor. Silver trusted me. I gave my word, and back I go. But, Doctor, I got the ship. Part by luck and part by risking. And she lies beached in the North Inlet.
Every step, it's you that saves our lives, Jim. Do you suppose by any chance that we're going to let you lose yours? You Take courage, my boy. We may have a trick or two up our sleeves. Silver, come here, please. How do you plan to protect this boy?
Why, by seeking that treasure with this map you gave me. That's the only way to save his life.
If we both get out of this wolf trap alive, I'll do my best to save you from hanging.
You couldn't say more, I'm sure, sir. Not if you was my mother.
It's wearing good sea cloth. He was a seaman.
Aye, like enough. I've taken a notion into my old numbskull. Here's old Flint's compass. Take a bearing along the line of them bones.
Is it like the map says?
East, southeast, and by east.
This here is a pinter. Right up there is our line for the gold. But by thunder, if it don't make me cold inside to think of Flint, this is one of his jokes and no mistake.
A funny man, Flint.
Aye, Jim. Killed his mate and made him a compass. Come, lads. Fetch ahead for the doubloons. Spyglass shoulder and a tall tree. Shiver me timbers. Tall trees they is. There are 3 of them about in the right line. It's child's play to find the stuff now. I've half a mind to dine first.
What?
Let's go.
Ah!
Halt! That one. Huzzah, mates! All together!
He's turned pirate again.
And lo, they were not ashamed. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. And he said unto the woman, Yea, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
It can't be! It can't!
Jim, stand by for trouble.
Changing sides again? Are you with me or against me?
Take this.
A 2-guinea piece? That's your treasure, is it? Mates, there's 2 of them alone there. One's the old cripple that blundered us down to this. The other's that cub that I mean to have the heart of! Now, mates!
Turn on John Silver, will ye?
Your weapons, please, Mr. Silver.
It were fortunate for me that I had Hawkins here. You would have let old John be cut to bits and never given it a thought, eh, Doctor?
Not a thought.
But, Doctor, where's the treasure?
Come in, Jim. You're a good man, Jim. You'd make a fine seaman.
Thank you, sir.
Is that you, John Silver? What brings you here, man?
Come back to my duty, sir.
Huh?
When did you find it, Ben?
3 years ago, I make it, give or take a year or two. How do, Mr. Silver? Lovely, I thank you, says you, says you.
Come back! Come back!
We'll pick up fresh hands at the nearest port. And then, my friends, home!
Captain Smollett? Excuse me, Captain Sir. I've prepared your food for ye.
Thank you, Silver. That'll be all.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
He's gone, mateys! Silver's gone! With a sack of gold over his shoulder. Humba, 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 doo, sheedle, 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 boo, boo, biddly, doo.
Then cheaply quit we are of Mr. Silver. What do you say, Jim?
I say he'll live his life with nothing but a sack of gold and a talking parrot. No friends, Doctor. Nobody. Because a man can't trust him. I almost feel sorry for him. Five men only of those who had sailed returned with the ship, myself counted. Drink and the devil had done for the rest.